Hello everyone and welcome. Thanks for joining me for another home workout video. My name is Lucas Matthews. I'm a master personal trainer and group fitness instructor, just trying to keep us all happy and healthy during this quarantine. We have a great workout today. It's a seated Tabata workout. So a Tabata is just a tempo workout where we move for 20 seconds and rest for 10 seconds and repeat 8 times. That's one round. We're gonna do 6 today. So we'll have a nice cardio and strength workout, but all centered around our chair, and we don't need any equipment today, just your body and here ready to work. I always recommend having water though. So we're gonna start by just warming up our body, stretching out. Go ahead and plant your feet, drop your arms to the side, and just do a nice in the morning stretch where you reach up for the sky, look up to your hands as you breathe in, and then you wanna breathe out as you drop your hands down by your side. We're gonna do that a few more times just to wake up our arms and our upper body. So we're gonna engage our core, flatten our back as we reach up for the sky, grab your hands, look up to your hands, waking up your neck, your back, your arms. Exhale as you drop your arms down. Let's do that one more time. So again, engage that core, flatten your back, reach up for the sky, and exhale as you drop your hands down. We're gonna go into a nice twist next. So again, we're sitting up tall, drawing in our core muscles to wake them up, say good morning to them, and then reach across your body. If you can, grab the back of your chair and hold it there for a second. Make sure it's feeling comfortable in your spine. And then exhale, reach across the other side, and hold it there for a second. It should feel good on your back and on your joints, no pain. Let's do that one more time. Cross each side, reach across, use your arms for leverage. Hold it there, feel your back, your shoulders, arm muscles, just everything starting to warm up and wake up. And come back to center. Last one, take one arm, reach overhead. As you reach up and across your body, should feel good stretch up your back here, all the way down to your lower back. And then you're just gonna switch, get the other side, holding it for a few seconds. And just again, listening to your body. Don't overstretch or pull or tweak yourself. Just reach in a way that feels nice and comfortable and is just saying good morning to all those muscles in there. Okay, let's go ahead and shake it out. So we're gonna start with our cardio, get that out of the way first. So again, make sure you have a little bit of room. We're gonna be at the front edge of our chair, and stay with me here because we're working for 20 seconds, resting for 10, and we're doing that same structure for 8 whole exercises, and then we're gonna stop and switch up the exercises a little bit as we move through our rounds. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna sprint basically as fast as we can for about 3 seconds, and then we're gonna hop. So if you can stand up, what you can do is push yourself out of your chair to hop. Otherwise, you're gonna sprint and then just push your legs up to hop. So it's sprint, 2, 1, and hop. So ready, set, and go. Sprint and hop. Sprint and hop. So you're pedaling those legs as fast as you can, pushing up just a little bit, and going right back into your sprinting as fast as you can. This one really is a sprint because we're only going for 20 seconds. And that's 20 right there. So a quick 10-second rest. You should feel that heart rate up. And we're gonna repeat that one before going into our next exercise. So get ready to go. And sprint and hop. Sprint and hop. Really try to push yourself to go as fast as you can. 20 seconds goes by pretty quick, so really get the most of it. But you definitely will be tired when we get to the end. We have 3 more seconds and hop. Nice 10-second rest. So what we're doing next is we're just side to side hopping continuously. So you're picking up both legs, hopping and tapping. So ready, set, go. So just side to side. You can keep your hands planted or keep them up for a little bit more of a challenge. So tap, 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 tap. Keep going. Again, push it. You want to go nice and fast here. You want to get that heart rate up. This shouldn't be easy, especially right here where we're getting later in our workouts. Go ahead and stop. 10-second rest. That 10 seconds goes by really quick. So make sure you're staying ready to go again. And one more time, tap, 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 tap. So you're picking up those legs, keeping them together as you tap side to side. This one's really a cardio workout, but it's also starting to get those legs. So remember, do what you want with your arms here. It's up to you. Just make sure that you're getting a nice challenge out of this one today. All right, that's 20 seconds. Stop. Next one are skiers. So you're going to sit tall, bring your arms overhead, lean forward, and throw your arms back. Up and forward. And go. Make sure your head stays above your heart here as you do these. Find that rhythm that works for you. If you want an extra challenge, you can pick your legs up too and do it this way. But again, it's always up to you how far you want to push it. Just make sure you're challenging, getting that heart rate up, and stop. 10 seconds. So we got one more of these, and then we're on to our last one for this first round. All right, and go. So picking up those legs if you want. Arms staying straight. Obviously watch out for your chair. Make sure you don't hit yourself. And make sure your head is staying above your heart. That's going to keep you from getting too dizzy, risking passing out, or getting lightheaded. All right. So we're about to go into our last one. We're just doing bicycles. So 2 options. You can do one leg or you can do both. Go ahead and start. If you're doing one leg, it just looks like this. You're staying on one side the whole time. If you're doing both, you're picking up both and pedaling like this. Hands or no hands. It's a little bit of core, a lot of hips. And again, it's working that cardio. Keep going. We got 5 more seconds. Stop. Plant those legs. We're on to the last one. So if you did one leg, you're just on to the other side this time. And go. Last one. Finish up strong with this first round. Again, this is what 2 legs looks like, and this is what 1 leg looks like. Just listening to your body. It's not going to be easy, should be challenging, but just shouldn't be anything that's making you feel like you're in pain, uncomfortable, or just not able to do it. And that's round 1. Good job. So get a drink of water. In between each one will take a little more than 10 seconds to let your body recover, let that heart rate drop down a little bit. If I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video, take as much time as you need. But again, the end goal is always to just make sure you can go a little bit faster, do a little more weight, do a little bit more reps, whatever is going to push you to improve over time as you work out, so you're not just staying stagnant, but you're seeing that progress build up. So get some water if you need it. And we'll be on to the next one, which is a little bit of cardio, but it's also starting to work our upper body and our core a little bit. So our first one, we're going to start with a twist and punch. So you're twisting to about a 45-degree angle and punching, using those core muscles to twist your body. So ready, set, and go. Twist, punch, steady rhythm. Go as fast or as slow as you want, but keep your body under control. We're trying to use our core here, and if we're going too fast, then we're not using our core. Full follow through with your punches, and stop. That's 20 seconds, so we're going to do that same one and then go on to the next one. So that 10 seconds goes by quick, so make sure you're staying ready to go again, so that as soon as it hits right there, you're moving and you're working out for the full 20 seconds. Tabatas are really as effective as you make them. If you slack off a little bit and you take an extra second or 2 of rest, it really adds up. So make sure you're staying disciplined. It's a good time to practice that. All right, stop. So next one, we're going into kicking. So you're basically picking your foot up, kicking forward, and switching. Just a nice front kick, straight out in front. Go ahead and start. Kick, 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 kick. So imagine you're pushing a chair in front of you. You're just kicking it back towards the camera, towards you. Picking up your foot and you're just kicking. You can have your hands down, it makes it a little bit easier, but if you want to push yourself, keep your hands up. All right, that was 20 seconds, so rest, remembering staying ready to go again, and then same thing. All right, let's do it, go. Kick, 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 kick. Just pushing that chair forward, pushing your leg out. Coming up as high as you want. If you stay low like this, that's fine. Just getting that full movement, pushing at a nice steady rhythm for 20 seconds. All right, stop. So we're basically just repeating those, but we're trying to go a little bit deeper into our movements. For our punches, we're gonna try to twist a little bit more here. So go, see if you can twist further across your body. We did about 45 degrees that first round, so try to do about 90 this round. You're twisting more. But again, if you're not coming quite out as far like this, that's fine. But just try to go a little bit further than you did that first round. All right, stop. So 10-second rest, same thing. Again, you're just trying to twist as much as you can here. Full punches and using that core. All right, go. Last one of these. Twist and punch. Twist and punch. Use your core. For that to be possible, you just really have to think about it. Stay focused on using those core muscles, not allowing your back to take over. Stop. Good job. So we're back to our kicks, and same concept, we're just going to try to come out to the side a little bit with these. So ready, and go. It's just kicking out to the side just a little bit. So again, maybe like a 30 or 45 degree angle out to the side. You're still kicking that chair forward, but maybe you're trying to kick it towards the walls a little bit here. Just as far as you can stretch comfortably without feeling a pain or anything in your hips. Just trying to work the muscles a little bit differently. That was a little more than 20 seconds. Go ahead and stop. Take that rest. And last one, go. Just pushing through to the very end. These last few rounds, you should be starting to feel everything. Just make sure you get the most out of each of these 20-second rounds. And stop. Beautiful. So again, take a nice rest. Get some water. Just let that heart rate drop down a little bit. Starting to sweat, starting to feel it. That's a good sign. That means we're working. But if you're too out of breath, then you can slow your reps down a little bit or take a little bit more rest. We're going to work our legs a little bit for this next one. So if you need more time to rest, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, slide forward. You're at the front edge of your chair. One leg is planted, the other leg is straight out, and we're doing pulses up and down. So what a pulse looks like is you're just moving like 6 inches up and down, up and down. That same movement, that same leg for 20 full seconds. We're gonna do each leg twice and then go into the next one. So ready, set, go. So just pulsing down and up. Do what you want with your hands here. This always helps with balance. Hands down makes it a little bit easier, but having your hands up helps work your balance even when you're standing because you're learning to use your core to brace. And stop, plant that leg. We'll do the other one out. Again, 20 seconds, and we're just gonna go back and forth. All right, get ready, and go. So make sure you take the same variation with your hands as you did with the other side. It's always good to keep your arms and legs balanced, even if one side is a little bit stronger. You don't want to cater and do more reps with that side. You want to do the same so that eventually they catch up to each other. And that's 20 seconds, stop. Going back to that first side. So those legs should be starting to burn a little bit. That's what we're going for. Just make sure you push through. Go. Fight through that burn a little bit. You have to be a little bit uncomfortable if you're going to be successful with your workouts. So that's just always something to remember. Knowing the difference between pain and that burn in your muscles or that fatigue. Stop, other side. One more time. And right here, make sure you're keeping your form nice and tight. We don't want to get sloppy with our movements here. All right, go. If you're getting like this and that knee's bending a lot, just straighten that knee, slow them down, but keep pulsing. Just forcing yourself to keep up that good form, keep up a nice rhythm, and just keep moving. Almost done with these. All right, stop. So you're gonna bring your leg out to the side. You're just gonna draw little circles with one leg going one way. All right, and go. So just little circles. Don't make them too big. The goal is to keep them really small, which makes it a really good hip flexor, abductor, and adductor workout. Just keep them nice and small. Again, find a rhythm you can stick with and do what you want with your hands here. Stop, go to the other side. Trying to keep your legs straight the whole time. If you can't, just bring it closer out front a little bit. All right, go. Finding that positioning that works. Working your hip, working your leg, but keeping your knees straight. That's gonna work your quads a little bit too. So that way it's not just a hip workout. Stop. Back to the other side. Try to remember the direction you went and reverse it. Go the other way. It's not too important, but try to do that so we get both directions both ways. All right, go. That way. Just reversing it. Trying to go the same speed, keeping that knee straight. Leaning back, but keeping your core muscles working or your hands down. You don't want to feel any aches in your lower back for any of these. All right, switch. Almost there. Last one, other side. That brings us to the halfway mark. All right, go. Just try to remember that first way you went and reverse it. And just remember to breathe. For our cardio exercises, we want to breathe the whole time. Steady breaths in and out. All right, stop. Again, take a nice rest. That brings us to the halfway mark. Normally in a Tabata workout, you do 8 rounds. We're just starting with 6. But if you want, if you're feeling ready for more, just pick any 2 of these ones that we did and do them again, just in that same workout. But as we progress, as you keep working with me, doing these videos, we're gonna start adding in more until we get to 8 rounds. But we're gonna start with 6. I'm already feeling it, and I'm sure, hopefully you all are too. All right, so we're gonna move it to the upper body a little bit, very similar to what we just did. We're gonna start with our arms out, and we're just gonna do small circles one way. So just trying to remember which direction you went, because then we're gonna go the other way for the next round. So again, take more time if you need, otherwise we're getting started in 3, 2, 1. So just small, tight circles, going one way. Sitting up tall, we don't wanna slouch, but we wanna sit upright, keeping those core muscles drawn in. And just find that rhythm. If we go too fast, then we're not really working the shoulders, it's all momentum and cardio. Stop. But if we go too slow, then we're not really gonna be working out for the full 20 seconds. We're only gonna get a few reps in there. So just find a good middle ground that you can stick with. And go again, this time we're reversing. Just staying consistent for 20 full seconds. Start to feel that burn as we get closer to the end here. Stop. Drop your arms down. We're back to that first direction, and we're going for big circles this time. So big shoulder circles like you're swimming through a pool, and go. Big circles. Again, we're going back to that direction we went the first round. Nice, consistent speed. And just remember this direction because we're going the opposite way next time. And stop. Drop those arms down. I like to kind of shake my arms out in between rounds when they're starting to burn. We're doing the same thing, big circles, but reversing it. Go. Big circles. Again, just think about how the rest of your body is positioned. Your feet are planted, your core is engaged, your neck is neutral, so you're not cranking your neck like that, dropping your neck, and we're not slouching into our back or anything. All right, stop. Really starting to feel that burn in my traps, shoulders. So we're just repeating it just like we just did. So back to small circles, whichever direction you want to start with, and go. So for me, it's small circles going forward. Doesn't matter which way you start as long as you get both ways. These are when they really start to get hard, so just keep going. Stay focused. Push through that full 20 seconds. Stop. Really use that 10 seconds to rest, breathe. Prepare yourself to go again, but try to not take any more than 10 seconds. All right, arms out and reversing. So for me, it's going backwards, small circles. Nice steady speed. After this, you're done with the small circles. One more round of the big circles. The nice thing about these is they go so quick. But as long as you really push it, they're effective. All right, one more of each. You can do it. No negative talk here, just all pushing, positive doing. Go. It's back to that first direction. Going in, big circles. Staying on it. Breathing, posture, form, speed, all of those things. Don't let any of them slip. Stop. One more. Moving along so nicely. Go ahead and sit tall. Last one. Finish strong. Big circles. Just go in the reverse direction you went that first time. So tempting to want to quit maybe a few seconds early or a few reps early, but just really push it until the very end, right there. Great work. Get a drink. Take a few deep breaths. Back to the upper body again one more time, and then we finish up with some core. Make sure you're feeling good. Just always keeping a mental tab. How you're feeling. Are you feeling any aches and pains in your joints? Are you feeling excessively tired? Anything like that. Just take note of it and know that it's okay to take an extra few seconds to rest, to pause the video. Just the most important thing is going to be that your health and safety. But if you want to get a good workout, just make sure you're pushing yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone. So you're finding that middle ground. Really got to hold ourselves accountable here. All right, so we're going to work a little bit on posture here, upper body. What we're going to do first is one I really like to do. These are called arm ups. So you bring your arms up, hands up to about your collarbones, keeping those elbows back, and you hold it for a few seconds and then drop down. It's going to work your shoulders, your back, and your traps, which is really good for posture. So again, if you need more time, take it. Otherwise, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Sit tall, arms up and out. Hold it and release. Hold it and release. So you're getting about a 1 or 2 second hold, releasing, and then coming right back up. Pulling those shoulders back, squeezing your back muscles. And stop. And shake those arms out. Really gives you a feel for how your shoulders should feel. They shouldn't feel rounded forward like this. They should be back, and you should have that strong, solid posture. All right, again, up and hold, relax down, up and hold, relax down. Nice, fast pace, not too fast that it's out of control, but not too slow because we want to get a good amount of reps in here. All right, that was the last one. Stop. We're going to reach overhead next. So you're going to push overhead, hold it, and then come down quick. Push overhead and hold it. Go ahead and start. Push and hold, relax down. Push and hold, relax down. So you're coming fast on the way down, quick on the way up, holding it up high for a second. So that way we're getting the most out of this 20-second exercise. Again, sitting up tall, keeping your shoulders back. That's 20 seconds there. Go ahead and relax. So make sure we're not leaning forward, slouching, rounding our shoulders forward. Keeping that core drawn in, sitting up tall, keeping your shoulders back as you push up. All right, go again. One more round of these. Push and hold, down fast. Push and hold, down fast. It's harder than they seem, especially the second round. All right, awesome. Go ahead and stop. So another one I really like, you're gonna have your arms out, keep your hands together to start, and then squeeze those elbows back as you row. So you're gonna reach and row. Go ahead and start. Reach and row. Reach and row. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together so that you're engaging your upper back muscles. Again, really good for posture. And you're reaching all the way out in front to start. All right. Quick rest. Do that one again. Really starting to feel that burn now. That's good. All right. Reach and row. Reach and row. You want to hold it. Make sure you're holding it for a second or so back there and then reaching back out in front. Keeping those shoulder muscles engaged and your back muscles working. All right, drop down. Last one. This is a nice functional movement. You're going to take your hands and sort of push yourself out of your chair and then relax back down. On your marks and go. Push and relax. Push and relax. You can have your hands up on the arms for a little bit more of a challenge. Just trying to use your arms. So try to not use your legs at all here and just focus on your arms. So we're really trying to work our upper body here. This is going to be the last one. Push, relax, 10-second rest. And we're doing that one again. So try to feel your arms, triceps, and your chest muscles. Last one, go. Push and relax. Push, relax. It's weird forcing your legs not to work, but that's what you have to do to make this exercise as effective as possible. Is just make sure they're not pushing. You're just using your arms and shoulders here. Push, relax. That takes us to the end of that. Awesome. We just have one more. It's going to be all focused on the core. Again, a nice sort of posture circuit, a little bit of cardio. We really want to make sure our form is good on this one. So take your time to rest, get some water. Stretch out those arms if you need. We'll get a nice stretch on them at the end. Just get ready for this last one. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see what this one looks like. You can also do this standing against a wall, but what you're going to do is you're going to be all the way back on your chair if you're seated. Take your hand, place it right there in the arch of your back, and use your core to push your back into your hand as much as you can. Hold it, and then relax. So you're getting about a 3-second hold there. You're pushing and holding really tight, and then you're relaxing back out in front. So push and hold, and relax. Push and hold, and relax. I'm going to turn my chair back forward, but make sure you're getting that good posture, sitting up tall, and really using your core to push. All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. Push, hold it 3 full seconds, and relax. Push, and relax. If it helps here, it's 3, 2, 1, relax. 3, 2, 1, relax. This is going to be the last one. 1, relax. Sit up, take that rest. Make sure you're feeling those core muscles here. It's really important that you're actively thinking about using them. Go, one more time. Push and relax. Push and relax. Again, this is a good one to do standing against the wall. It's a little bit, I would say it's a little bit harder that way. It's just different. All right, stop. Go ahead and slide forward. The further you are, the more room you have, so the more effective this will be. We're just leaning back and pulling ourselves up. Go. So lean back and pull yourself up. Lean back and pull yourself up. For this round, we're keeping our feet planted, using our core. Again, it's all about how much you think about it. You have to be thinking about using those muscles, otherwise they're not going to activate. Lean and pull yourself up. And stop. 10-second rest, and we're going into those again. And go. Lean and pull yourself up. Forcing those muscles to work. Lean and pull yourself up. making those core muscles work. Not allowing your back, your neck, or your shoulders to kick in. And last one, good. All right, so we're gonna keep doing that next one, but we're gonna add in a knee crunch. So you're gonna come back and then up with the knee crunch. Come back, up other side, and go. So back and crunch up on one side, back and crunch up the other side. Back and crunch, back and crunch. Out as you crunch, in as you come back. All right, stop, rest. Getting that nice rhythm in your arms and legs here. All right, ready, set, go. Back and crunch, back and crunch. Feel those muscles working. Force your core to do the work. You're gonna feel your legs too, but the more you think about your core, the more it'll take over. All right, stop. Last one, we're putting it all together really. So you're coming back and you're gonna kind of crunch arm to leg without leaning back. So crunching arm to leg. Ready, set, and go. Crunch and return. Crunch and return. Arm to leg here. Exhale. You're having to lean forward, bring your leg up a little bit higher than we were for these other ones. Stop. Just one more of those. So you're getting the twisting, you're getting the pushing, and you're getting the leaning forward all in one. All right, go. Finish strong. Crunch, relax. Other side. Crunch, relax. Crunch, relax. Moving through it. Nice, steady pace. Just finishing up strong. Making these last ones count. And stop. Excellent job. Great work. We'll get a nice stretch now. Hopefully you're feeling that. Get a little bit sweaty, a little bit sore, saying hello to some of those muscles. That's exactly what we're going for. So we'll stretch out our legs first. So we'll start with our legs. Kick one out, straighten it, lean forward and drop your arms. We get a good stretch on our hamstrings here. The more you lean, the more you'll stretch. Again, just keep your head over your heart here. For this one, I see a lot of people who try to reach for their toes. What you really want to do is try to lean closer to your toes so that you're stretching your whole hamstring and not just right behind your knee. So come back and do the other side. Plant that foot, lean, flatten your back, and drop your arms. Hold it there. Just feel a good stretch all the way down and up. Always want deep breaths in and out for your static stretches. That oxygen into your muscles is what's going to help prevent soreness and give you more flexibility over time. So now go ahead and come to one edge of your chair and just sort of push one leg back. You're pushing that side back as much as you can, and you're putting your weight on this side and reaching up and over to get a nice stretch on your hip flexor and your quad here. So reach up and over. If you can stand, you can do this one standing in a lunging position, but this is a really good modification here, a good seated modification if you need. So get the other side, you're towards one edge of your chair, pushing that knee back, weight is on this front knee, and you're reaching up and over, leaning away to feel a good stretch here in your hip flexor and a little bit in your quad. All right, so to get our upper body now, we're gonna reach overhead kind of like we did in the very beginning of the intro. Just stretch your arms up and then go ahead and pat your back with one of those arms, grab the elbow and extend overhead to get a good stretch in your triceps. Holding it there and then switching. We want to hold our stretches depending on what you're going for. If you're just trying to loosen them up after a workout, keep them from being too tense, a 15-second hold or so is good. If you want flexibility, you want to go more towards that a 20 or 30-second hold. Drop down, reach across your body, and use this arm for leverage. Hold as you reach to get a good stretch here in your shoulder and your pec. You just want to act like you're really reaching so that you're feeling that good stretch. And then switch, other side, hold it there. Good, and then relax down. Awesome, thank you so much for joining me. If you're liking these videos, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to releasing them every single week on Mondays. I want to keep them coming as much as you do, so please subscribe, support my channel so I can keep these coming, and hopefully just keep this going throughout once the quarantine is released, just so that we all have good home workouts that we can do even if we're not, locked down. All right, well, thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.